Hello, this is Joy Hardin of Joy Hardin Music, and I'm going to give you some tips and techniques for the piano student. The first tip I would have is to sit up straight. Don't sit slouched over and get a backache, but sit up nice and straight. The second thing I would mention is you want to have your fingers curved. Don't have bent in knuckles. Have your knuckles sticking out, as you see right here. Have the knuckles sticking out like you have a small little ball in your hand, or a ball of cotton, or a jack ball in your hand, nice and rounded. Don't have to make it like talons of a bird, but just making them nice and rounded. If you had your hands down at your sides and you just bent your elbows up, you would have the idea of how to have nice rounded hands, curved fingers when you play. So as you play with the tips of your fingers. Not out straight. How some children, when they first start piano lessons, they have the flat of the finger there. No. Nice and rounded with the tip of your finger and your knuckles sticking out. So that is a big help, and it will help you have good form as you play. And you play into the keys. You don't just play statically all the same. Kind of playing the surface of the keys, but you want to be like you're kneading dough, like you're making bread, or you're massaging somebody's back. You want your fingers to move into the key and play to the bottom of the key. So you'd have it like this if I played a C scale. Notice that no key is played all in the same intensity or the same force. You have louds and softs, as your normal speaking voice will do. If I talked like this all the time and on the same intensity, it would be boring and it would be like a robot. And you don't want your music to be that, not robotic. You want it to be living and moving. And so if you had the phrase, like on this little hymn, I have decided to follow Jesus, it says, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. So you've got intensity. You start out softer and you it's called by playing by phrases, and you kind of get louder in the middle and then you die off at the end, just as our speaking voice does. So you're going to play that way, and that's how you should do. So you don't want any robotic playing. You want to play it in phrases. You want to do it as if you were singing the words. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. So you don't want, I have decided to follow Jesus. Sometimes you have people that aren't very legato smooth, so you don't want to play it. You want legato smooth. So smooth playing, and as another tip is, wherever the melody is, if it's in your right hand, in the treble clef, or in the bass clef, in your left hand, whichever hand has the melody of the song, you want to be playing that louder, slightly louder than your accompaniment in the other hand. So wherever the melody is, you play that a little louder, and you play, usually it'll be your right hand playing the melody, and then your left hand will have the accompaniment. So you'll play your left hand a little softer, so that always, wherever the melody is in a song, it is predominant and everybody can hear it, and no one is guessing what in the world is going on with that song. It would be called voicing. You have something louder and something softer. So I'm going to play this song, and if any of you have any other questions about your piano lessons or more piano techniques you might want to learn about, please write in the comments below, and I will get to that question. And I thank you very much for listening. Don't quit. God bless you, and keep on playing.